Hello, BookTube. The day wouldn't be complete without a mail haul, but I'm afraid it's kind of small. It's just 3 packages. So we'll do those and leave us a little more time for rumination in case I want to, oh, I don't know, rant, digress, bore you. I know, it's unheard of. So let's see what this first one is. They all feel heavy. They might all be finished copies. Okay, well this one's a finished copy. Great, fantastic. This is due in late May, another May book. Good Lord. And this is Passchendaele. This is by Nick Lloyd. It's a big history of a pivotal World War I battle. Man, look at that bleak no man's land. Boards over mud. And I read the advance copy, but I very much want to reread it. I blew through the advance copy and loved it. And I don't know if you can see on the cover, those soldiers are looking at the camera. I saw that on the advance copy cover, and I thought, what happened to them? They all die? They somebody's grandfather? Did they make it home and make it nice and safe? I wonder if there's any way to know. I wonder if somewhere in the vast archival resources of World War I, these people have been identified. I almost went down that rabbit hole to check, but I actually have a lot to do. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This is certainly going to be another finished copy. It's all right, though, because it's review season for May, so I'm going to need review copies. Okay, this is a finished copy of something that I didn't get before. This is also due in late May, another May book. I don't know what I'm going to do for room for my May books. This is called The Fact of a Body. The subtitle is A Murder, a Memoir by Alexandria Marzano-Lesnevich. Originally written in English. So this is what it looks like. Kind of a nice cover, with one side peeling into the other. And she is a 2014 National Endowment for the Arts Fellow, which was given to her for this book. So she probably wrote it at the MacDowell Colony in Yaddo. She lives in. She received a JD from Harvard and now lives in Boston, where she teaches at Grub Street, where I've known many a talented person to teach, and the graduate publicity program at Harvard's Kennedy School of Government. And what is this? You might be wondering. Before our author begins a summer internship in Louisiana, working to help defend men accused of murder, she thinks her position is clear. The child of 2 lawyers, she is staunchly anti-death penalty. But the moment convicted murderer Ricky Langley's face flashes on the screen as she reviews an old tape, the moment she hears him speak of his crimes, she's overcome with the feeling of wanting him to die. Shocked by her reaction, after she graduates from law school, she begins digging deeper into the case. Despite their vastly different circumstances, something in his story is unsettlingly, uncannily familiar. Crime, even the darkest and most unsayable acts, can happen to any one of us. As Alexandria pores over the facts of the murder, she finds herself thrust into a more complicated narrative than the evidence alone suggests. The evidence couldn't explain what had led to the tragedy, who Ricky was, or how to understand the crime, or why she kept thinking of it. By examining the details of Ricky's case, Alexandria is forced to face her own story, unearth long-buried memories, and reckon with a past that colors her view of Ricky's crime. Another surprise awaits. She wasn't the only one who saw her life in Ricky's. That sounds fascinating. Wow. Okay, so part memoir and part murder investigation. Oh, fantastic. All right, I'm sold. And then we have this last one. This is also heavy, also probably a finished copy. Let's see what this is. One of these wooden things you have to tear apart. Oh, okay, great. This is the finished copy of Sidney Blumenthal's next volume of Abraham Lincoln, Wrestling with His Angel. This is the 1849 to 1856, the wilderness years, which you wouldn't think would be sufficient to make a 600-page biography, and I am doubtful as to whether or not it will. I got the advance copy of this and didn't read it. I didn't feel compelled to read it, since this is not the first volume log cabin, humble beginnings, dirt floor, pre-sentiments of greatness stuff. And it's not the Lincoln Douglas debates, the entry to Congress, the doorstep of the presidency. Instead, it's the in between years as a feckless lawyer. So we'll see if he can make it interesting. I certainly hope he can. I will definitely read the finished copy now that I have it. So we have Abraham Lincoln, The Fact of a Body, and World War I military history. So that's not a bad mail haul, even though it's small. So that'll be it for now, and I'll see you soon, book 2. Thank you.